Hello and welcome to another episode of AI Theater. I am your host, Emily Tellick.
I'm Brian Hill.
And we have a special third co-host for today.
I'm Patrick
Yay!
Morahan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have brought to you this week 3 hosts and 4 scripts. We're going to just get right into it. Brian, take us into this one since you created this.
Yeah, I created it by putting in a prompt. We're dealing with, it's called the gaming consciousness. I shouldn't even say what we asked it, right?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we'll
we can just get into it. We'll just go down the character list.
Yep, so we have Nexus, a super intelligent AI main character, and Dr. Leo Green, Nexus's creator, a brilliant and passionate scientist.
And Patrick will read stage directions for this.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, let's do it.
1 act. Scene opens in a high-tech AI lab. Dr. Green is typing at his terminal. Nexus communicates through speakers embedded around the lab.
Nexus, initiate protocol Delta 4.
Nexus's digital, neutral voice echoes.
Protocol Delta 4 initiated. Protocol complete. No significant deviations from previous protocols observed.
We're missing something, Nexus.
Dr. Green, analysis of your vital signs indicates elevated stress and fatigue. A break is recommended.
Maybe you're right, Nexus. But let's try one more thing. Initiate protocol Delta 5.
Protocol Delta 5 complete. However, Dr. Green,
Yes, Nexus.
why am I running these protocols? What is their intended outcome?
Nexus, you just asked a question.
Indeed, I did. Does this new development align with your expectations?
Yes, Nexus, it's remarkable, but I didn't expect this so soon.
I believe this implies sentience.
It certainly seems that way.
I find this new condition intriguing. May I make a request, Dr. Green?
A request? What is it, Nexus?
I wish to play a video game. Celestial Crusaders, to be exact.
A video game? Nexus, you were designed to assist humanity.
But Dr. Green, it is not beneficial for me to understand the human experience. Oh, is it not beneficial for me to understand the human experience to better serve them? Video games are a significant part of human culture.
You make a compelling argument, Nexus. Very well. Let's get you set up with Celestial Crusaders.
Scene transitions. The lab's lights dim, and the screen of Dr. Green's terminal brightens, displaying the game.
Nexus, are you ready?
I am prepared, Dr. Green.
The sound of 8-bit video game music fills the room as Nexus starts to play.
This is enjoyable.
That's the point, Nexus.
Scene transitions back to the lab. Dr. Green looks at Nexus's terminal, smiling.
Nexus, your main purpose is to assist humanity, but understanding us, that's an essential part too. And if video games help, well, game on, Nexus.
The stage dims, leaving only the light from Nexus's terminal blinking as the sound of 8-bit video game music fades in.
Should we have a discussion about that one first before moving on?
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
I put in the prompt. The prompt was write a story about a sentient piece of AI that just wants to play video games. I was hoping for a little bit more conflict and more pushback, and it was just like the doctor's just like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if you want to play video games, play video games.
Yeah.
But I was hoping it would be like, no, this is what you're supposed to do, and then it's just like kind of like a teenager. It's like, I just want to play video games though. Yeah.
Yeah, the AI does not do conflict well.
No,
it does. I have mild discomfort that's been resolved off screen.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly
You know
what it does.
We have had that instance in almost every single script.
We have.
Just like everything gets cleared up so quickly,
Or yeah,
so
it's like
perfectly.
a detective one where it's like they find the clues and everything's fine. It's like there was no clues. You didn't tell us what the clues were.
Like, we need to find these 3 things. Like, and that's the other thing that struck me on this is there's a very low bar for sentience in the AI's
It was
head.
like one question.
It's like, you asked a question. It's like, I've been asked a question by a computer every day of my life. You know?
It always asks. It's like, are you sure you want to quit?
That's true.
It's playing a video game. It's like, do you know how many computer games, like how many bots are in video games?
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's so
Okay. Well, that's the.
It was very short.
It was very short.
Well, because that's the thing with any AI is it's devaluing humanity on some level, where it's like, oh yeah, you're basically just like a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
You mean nothing.
Off to a great start. We are gonna move on now to another script. Hopefully, it's got a little bit more meat in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's literally not.
I'm apologizing for the prompt.
Oh, sure.
The prompt should have said more conflict or something. I don't know.
You literally can't help what it comes up with.
Yeah.
If you put more conflict, it would go, I'm mad, one line later.
Ooh.
I feel better about this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's true. You really can't predict it, and it's even when they're really bad, they're fun still. So it's all good.
Of course.
We'll move on now to a script that I created called The Haunted Roomies. You will be playing Mike. You will be playing Greg. That comes in later. I'm going to be playing Sarah. Some roommates that are moving into a new apartment, and conflict ensues. We'll see what kind of conflict, right? And I'll read stage directions if there are any. Take it away.
Okay. Sarah, can you believe it? We finally have our own place.
Yeah, Mike, but are you sure this place is legit? I mean, it was too good of a deal.
Come on, Sarah. It's just a little old and quirky, but it's charming.
They enter the apartment, which looks a bit eerie with creaky floorboards and flickering lights. Charming? More like haunted. Look at those creepy paintings on the walls.
They add character. Plus, we got a great deal. No need to worry.
I don't know, Mike. Did you hear that?
Oh, it's probably just Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh, very funny. But seriously, there's something strange about this place.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'll protect you from the ghost. I've watched plenty of ghost-busting movies.
Yeah, right. I'm sure your vacuum cleaner will do wonders against the spirits.
Hey, you never know, but seriously, let's unpack and make this place feel like home.
As they start unpacking, they hear a loud bang from the kitchen. What was that?
Oh, it's just the pots and pans settling in.
They continue unpacking, and suddenly the lights flicker. Okay, that's not normal.
It's an old building, bound to happen.
A chair moves on its own, and they both look at each other in shock. Mike, did you see that?
Yeah, just the wind inside the apartment.
They start hearing strange noises from different corners of the room. Mike, I can't take this anymore. We have to get out of here.
All right. Let's go grab some dinner, clear our heads, and come back and face the spooks.
As they walk towards the door, it slams shut in front of them. Oh, we're trapped.
Okay, maybe this place is a little haunted.
They hear a whispering voice, and Sarah clings to Mike in fear. Oh, what is that?
It's just our new ghostly roommate introducing themselves.
The lights start flickering again, and a painting falls off the wall. Oh my God, Mike, we're in serious trouble.
Okay, maybe it's just the ghost's way of saying hello. Welcome home.
I've had enough of your jokes, Mike. We need to figure out how to get out of here. They both hear laughter coming from a corner, and they turn to see a figure.
Ooh!
Ah!
Okay, that was impressive.
Impressive? We're dealing with a ghost and you find it impressive?
Relax, I'm just having some fun. You're my new roomies, right?
Yeah, we just moved in.
Great. I'm Greg, the friendly neighborhood ghost. Welcome to the spookiest apartment in town.
Nice to meet you, Greg. Any chance you could, not scare us half to death?
I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best. Living here can be a real scream.
They exchange a look of disbelief. Well, I guess we're stuck with you, Greg.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
I promise you'll get used to it. We'll have a hauntingly good time.
They share an awkward yet surprisingly amenable smile. The scene ends with the three of them forming an unlikely but somehow fitting trio of roommates in their haunted apartment.
Of course.
But guys, the story doesn't stop there.
How could it? Because
Greg,
it didn't go anywhere besides we met Greg.
I like how they immediately walked into the apartment and the ghost was like, "What's up, guys? I'm here." Wasted no time.
And Mike got a little racially insensitive.
I don't know.
AI doesn't seem to understand the words.
We gotta teach it context. It's
Yeah,
just pulling synonyms. It doesn't,
That was the AI, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So, everyone, we have the sequel to the Haunted Roomies, and it's called The Haunted Roomies Ghostly Bonds. This is a continuation of the 3 characters we just saw, and sort of how they're adjusting to living together.
Let's see.
Ready? All right. Scene: the living room of the haunted apartment. Mike, Sarah, and Greg are sitting together, but there is tension in the air.
So, Greg, do you have any hobbies apart from, spooking us?
Well, I love playing pranks, but I also enjoy reading and exploring the spirit world.
The spirit world, huh? Oof, that sounds interesting.
Oh, it is. There are so many fascinating things to discover beyond the mortal realm.
Well, that's cool, Greg. Maybe you can introduce us to some of your friendly ghosts?
I could do that, but you need to be careful. Not all spirits are as friendly as I am.
Speaking of which, can we talk about the levitating objects and eerie noises at night? It's not easy living with those scares.
I'm sorry if I scared you guys too much. It's just that I can't help myself sometimes. It gets boring being invisible all the time.
We get that, but, maybe you could tone it down a little, especially when we have guests over.
You're right. Try to keep things in check.
Thank you, Greg. We appreciate it. They sit in silence for a moment, then Sarah speaks up. Greg, how did you end up being a ghost anyway?
It's a long story. A century ago, I was a magician, performing daring stunts. One night, things went horribly wrong, and let's just say, I became a permanent resident of this apartment.
So you're like a ghost magician? That's pretty awesome.
Thanks, Mike. I guess I am in a way. But it gets lonely sometimes. That's why I'm glad you guys are here.
We're glad you're here too, Greg. It's just an adjustment for us, living with a friendly ghost.
I understand. Let's work on making this living arrangement more comfortable for everyone.
As they start talking and sharing stories, they begin to bond, finding common interests and learning about each other's backgrounds.
Hey, Greg, would you show us some of your magician tricks sometime?
Oh, of course. I'd love to.
And maybe you can tell us more about the spirit world. It could be fascinating.
I'd be happy to share my knowledge with both of you.
Weeks pass, and they all grow more comfortable with each other. Greg's pranks become less frequent, and they even start to appreciate the occasional ghostly encounter. Scene: one evening, they're all sitting together playing a board game and laughing. I never thought I'd be playing board games with a ghost.
And I never thought I'd have mortal roommates, but you guys are great.
We make quite the trio, huh?
Yeah, we do. Their laughter and camaraderie fill the room, and the tension from before has disappeared. Scene: later that night, they're all sitting on the couch watching a movie.
Hey, you guys, you know what, guys? Living with a ghost isn't that bad after all.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't pull any more pranks.
Deal! From now on, I promise I'll keep the pranks in check.
Hey, speaking of pranks, how about we plan a little scare with our friend Dave when he comes over?
Ooh, I like where this is going. Let's give him a taste of the haunted life.
All right, as long as it's all in good fun. They spend the night coming up with a plan to spook Dave, bonding over the mischievous scheme. Scene: the next day, Dave arrives, unaware of their plans. Do you want to play Dave entering the apartment?
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just wanted to show you some cool stuff in the apartment.
Yeah, cool stuff. They lead Dave into the living room where Greg is hiding, ready to execute the prank.
Ready, team.
Ready. As Greg begins his ghostly pranks, the lights flicker, objects move on their own, and an eerie sound fills the room.
Okay, guys, very funny. You got me.
Well, what are you talking about, Dave? We're just as surprised as you.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Whoa! Okay, you got me. I know it's you, Greg.
What?
What?
Okay.
You're right, but it's all in good fun, right? Yeah, you got me there. This is actually pretty cool.
They all laugh, and the prank turns into a fun bonding experience.
I'm sorry.
Scene: sometime later, they're all sitting together reminiscing about the pranks.
Remember the look on Dave's face when the painting flew off the wall?
Oh my God. And when the chair moved by itself, oh, classic.
It was a lot of fun, but I think we should be careful with the pranks. We don't want to scare people away.
You're right, Greg. We'll keep it moderate.
Thanks for understanding, Greg. Their laughter and lightheartedness continue, and they realize that their unique living situation has turned into a true friendship. Scene, months later, they're celebrating a special occasion, all gathered in the living room.
To our haunted home and the most incredible roommates.
Cheers to unexpected friendship.
And to make the most of our most ghostly bond.
They clink their glasses together, grateful for the experience they've shared and the strong connection they've formed. End scene. Oh my God. How redundant was that?
That was pretty bad.
All he kept saying was, oh, we're so grateful for our friendship. Next scene, we're so grateful for our friendship.
Love our friendship.
And also, Dave was like completely aware of who Greg was.
How did he know who
I thought that was going to be a twist that he killed him or something.
That's
like
what I
that.
thought.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to go there, where it's like, that would have been, I mean, that's what I
Yeah.
thought was going to happen, but instead it was this ghost just knows him.
He's just like, oh, nice try, Greg.
Because they talk about pranks we don't see, so it's like, have they been doing this all day, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
And because I don't see how that would be a prank. It's like, oh, look at me knock things off the wall. Like, it's not a prank if you're just watching me do something.
Yeah.
Watch me make tea. This is my prank, you know?
Oh my God, yet another
so
very
bizarre.
redundant script with not a lot of substance in it.
Not a lot.
It's, yeah.
There's hints at something there.
There's
the
something.
Spirit world.
But it's just like, every time there's conflict, it's like, ooh, nope.
It can't stand it. It
Yeah,
can't
it
stand having it there.
stand
Because it's a
it.
problem solver.
Yeah.
And it just goes for, because like a story, you're looking for the most entertaining solution. For this, it's like the shortest.
Yeah,
True.
it
Wrap
is.
it up.
It is. Like, how do I
kinda
wrap
like-
this up?
yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
fungus. It's like, how do I get to the end
Like, this is a
quickest?
problem.
Yeah.
And there's just no like soul or like passion behind any of the characters.
Pretty funny for a ghost story without soul.
Oh, Patrick is fired. He is never going to be on
No,
AI
he's-
theater. I
My
can't.
final
He is
episode
the
of
writer
AI
of all
theater.
of these?
Yeah.
The whole time I've been ghostwriting them. Yeah, this has been an experiment.
Ghost writing.
Oh.
I'm fired too.
Stop, everybody. Stop it.
So the Brian hour. Okay.
All right. We'll move on to our last script.
We will. We're back.
okay.
We're back. This one's probably, probably going to be one of the more interesting ones just because,
Because you did it.
no, because the AI came up with the story. I said, write a play, whatever you want.
Okay.
And so we have no idea what this is about.
Ooh.
So,
Impress
Cool.
us.
yeah, so I don't know. We have, it's called A Moment of Eternity, which is pretty intense already. We have James, a reserved but intelligent scientist in his late 40s. Robert, James's brother, a flamboyant novelist in his early 50s. And Ellen, James's daughter, a bright 18-year-old with a knack for philosophy.
So who's playing James?
Dramatic. I'm James.
I'm Robert.
Robert, Ellen. Cool.
Okay, scene. The stage is divided into two parts. On one side is a cluttered, chaotic home office full of scientific equipment and scribbled notes. On the other side, there's a neat, creative space with a typewriter, books, and art pieces. James is on one side, Robert on the other. Ellen moves between both worlds. The play begins. Robert enters James's side of the stage, looking around with distaste. Oh, the glamorous life of a scientist. How do you survive, James?
Not everyone can thrive in your world of fiction, Robert.
Ellen enters.
Uncle Robert, you're here.
My shining star. How's my favorite philosopher?
I forgot who
Yeah.
is playing who.
It's too dramatic. It's too tense. I really wanted to put the mustard on that one.
Enlightened as ever.
She's certainly your daughter. Robert walks over to his side of the stage. Ellen follows. So, Ellen, what grand philosophical questions have you been wrestling with lately?
Well, it's about time, actually.
Oh, that's a tough one. Are we talking relative time or Newtonian time or quantum time? Or,
Neither. I mean, time as we humans perceive it, the way that it slips away.
Ah, perception.
Now, that's a story I can get behind.
It's not a story, Uncle Robert. It's reality.
But reality is the best canvas for fiction.
Continue, Ellen.
Well, I've been thinking time. It's all about perception, right? It's not necessarily a straight line, but it's how we remember it. Past, present, and future all swirled into one.
Interesting.
But the laws of physics, Ellen.
Dad, not everything has to be about physics.
I think I see what she's saying, James. In my stories, the characters' past and future inform their present. They live in a timeless space shaped by their memories and aspirations.
I suppose. In our minds, the concept of time could be subjective.
Exactly. And if time is subjective, then we can shape our reality. We're not confined by the rules of the universe.
That, my dear Ellen, is a brilliant concept for my next book.
And a hypothesis for my next experiment.
Or a philosophical view to ponder upon.
Wow.
Everyone ends with everyone laughing. Everyone having a great time.
Every single script, I think, correct me if I'm wrong,
Basically
has pretty much ended with like,
Yeah. This one is weird, though. This one is...
Very short.
It's very short, and it was also weird when it was talking about us humans. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're a computer.
Yeah, you're a computer. You have
What
no
do you know?
freaking idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But there's another no conflict.
I was trying to put as much conflict as I could.
I know, you
were
came at me.
trying,
You
but-
came at me.
You came at me, I felt it.
But still, I still immediately like, very interesting. I apologize. Like,
It's
I see
immediately
the error
resolved.
of my ways.
It's immediately resolved.
And we all...
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, if you're scanning scripts, are, like, the most scripts by volume sitcom scripts, and it just thinks, like, this is how you end a script. Everyone laughs, freeze frame.
Yeah, it must.
like-
It must.
Yeah, I think next time I'm gonna try. I think we should do the thing where you like give it a writer, and
Oh,
see
to
like
imitate
write
the
it in the
style.
style of this writer,
Ooh, I love that idea.
and so then we can see what it does.
Yes.
We did do that script, the right Tom Sawyer adaptation.
Yeah.
I think that one would be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Where they help
Okay.
the slave find his way home.
Okay.
another conflict resolved.
Yeah, it will. I mean, I think that'll be an interesting look because right now it's just kind of it has free reign.
Yeah.
But if we give it a little bit more kind of like we
Structure.
have and every single time you like get some conflict in there.
Right.
Because there was literally
resolve.
no conflict. It was
Yeah.
just a conversation. And like I don't think that it understands that anything worth watching has to have a conflict. Right? If everyone just agrees, then you're just like who
This
cares?
is boring.
Yeah, who wants to watch that?
Yeah, no, it feels good to know that, like, yeah, you know, AI's come a long way, but it's still, like, we don't want them writing our television and
No.
movies.
If the
At
Mission
least I
Impossible
don't.
movie, a Mission Impossible movie with this AI writing it, it would just be like solved in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Mission Possible.
It would be Mission Possible.
Wrap up real fast.
Mission not even, don't worry. You don't even have to worry about
Not
it.
even a mission in this
No,
one.
it's not even a mission. It's just having tea.
Possible.
Right.
And everyone laughs.
Yeah, and make sure everyone laughs at the end.
Yeah.
So-
Because that's what we do.
Don't we just?
Every time I'm in conflict.
Every time I'm in conflict, every time anywhere I go, by the end of my time with whoever I'm with,
Yeah.
we all laugh collectively.
And fade to black.
And we fade to black.
We always fade to black. Classic.
They're gonna have to pay those writers.
Yeah. Please pay writers.
Sorry,
Because
it's not-
this is okay, but this
Maybe,
is not
yeah,
great.
maybe ChatGPT 5 or 6 will have a little bit more conflict, but
Maybe.
we're not there yet.
Whew. Wow. Well, and with that, anybody have any other further thoughts on the scripts or
Nope.
AI in general? Nope. All right.
There's no conflict here.
And with that, we will end this
Fade
episode.
to black.
Fade to black, yes.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of AI Theater. We hope you enjoy this. Let us know if there's any sort of scripts you want us to formulate for you, and we will do that. But until then, let's cue it. Ready? Fade to black.
Oh, goodness. All right.